Pimp my gravy. Okay, making gravy at the end of roast lamb is one of life's hassles that I don't actually enjoy doing. So if you're using a granule gravy, there are ways to make it way tasty really easily, particularly if you have a well-stocked pantry. And if you don't know how to stock your pantry, I've got a video on that too, but like and subscribe. So we're going to start with, I'm not going to show you the brands of these things, but basically just a pretty uninteresting gravy powder. A couple of tablespoons is what I would normally put in. And then water, and just onto like a medium-high heat. So I'm going to put mine on stovetop on 11, it goes up to 15, so that gives you an idea. And then if you come in and see, you can see here, this is just the first step. So just whisking it, you don't want it to be lumpy. Okay, so the thing about granule gravy, what makes it really uninteresting is it's really flat flavor and it has a chemical tang and it's just kind of salty, but not in a delicious salty way, more in a sodium salty way. And so we're looking for ways to combat that. You can also use these tips when you're making actual really good gravy and it will just make it better. A little bit of butter, a really nice salted butter for richness and creaminess. So the butter's going to add some fat and some mouthfeel, two important things. A little bit of seeded mustard. You can use Dijon or Hot English, I wouldn't. But this is going to add texture. So butter is softness and mouthfeel. Mustard is acidity and texture. Next up, keep my spoon clean. Black pepper. So black pepper is going to be an anchor for all of this flavor. There's a fine black pepper here, so this is a cracked, and this is going to echo the pepper flavor, but it has a smoother, finer mouthfeel. So we're layering flavor and putting some structure into the gravy. So remember I said at the start that granules are really flat, so creating a little bit of architecture in there with pepper is going to go a long way to making it more interesting. That's already good. Now this is the liquid component, so this is the reason you have sauces in your pantry. So soy sauce for salt and umami. When we don't really want the soy flavor, so just a little bit. Say maybe a teaspoon. Turn your stove down. There was a lot of pepper on that spoon. An apple cider vinegar or a white vinegar or a red sherry vinegar, any kind of vinegar in actuality, about a teaspoon for brightness. Acidity creates light in aromatic terms, so it shines through dense structural flavor. And lastly, I don't have red wine. If I would, I'd use it. Yeah. A little bit of white wine. This is a textural, savory white wine from my favorite winemaker. So it's really good quality, and I'm putting about 2 teaspoons in there. And that's going to give a little bit of fruit character and just a finish of sweetness. It's also going to thin the gravy down just a little bit because it's getting nice and thick. You can see the texture in there. Wow, it's amazing. It's rich and creamy, and I can taste the fruit from the wine in there. There's texture from the pepper. There's a really lovely acidity that's quite soft because the soy sauce has actually worked to soften down the apple cider vinegar. And then the base of the store-bought gravy itself, the base of those granules, has enough weight to carry that flavour structure. So in the end, that would make a great gravy for a pepper steak or for your lamb roast or even for topping cauliflower cheese. Yeah. That's it.